What's going on? Welcome everybody, all five of you, to today's live stream. What's going on? Let me see who's here on the chat. I already know. I see you, Slap. I see you giving me a hard time, man. Good to see you here. What's going on, buddy? Yeah, I know I'm late. I know I'm late. Let me record this. Yeah. Okay, good. I know I'm late. I actually always like to start the live stream and give it 1 or 2 minutes so YouTube can push out the video. I think that's what they recommend whenever you're doing a live stream. So I try not to do it because I don't like to keep people waiting. But yeah, that's what everybody says that you should be doing whenever you're doing a live stream. Like, give it a minute or two. So give the algorithm a couple of minutes so that it can push out your content. So like, okay, let me try to do that. So what's going on? Good to see you here, buddy. I know you just messing with me. What's going on, Dale in the city? What's good? Well, see, hey, Steven, what's going on? Mr. Cockley, what's good? What's popping? What's good? Good to see you guys here. Let me see. Where am I? Oh, shit. Give me 1 second, because I'm always all over the place. Just turning off my ringer so nobody calls me. Because last time I was getting phone calls. Okay, here we go. Hey, you, my guy. Oh, girl, good to see you here. I cannot pronounce your name, but thank you for watching. I appreciate you. The Batman Part 2 in 2027. Yeah, it's coming. Braving the Bold in 2028. I think it's yeah, that's true. It sounds about right. 28 or 29. But yeah, today, yesterday I wanted to do a live stream because last week I had a good time doing the live stream, the live watch for Peacemaker. But man, when you are married, have a full-time job, a wife and kid, it's really difficult. Right, Slap? right? It's difficult. So I couldn't do it. So I was thinking about doing it after the fact, but I was like, I didn't give enough time to people to know that I was gonna do a live stream reacting to do it after Peacemaker 2. Anyway, would you like to see the question? And absolutely, 100%. I would love to see another question in a movie. I want to see him in a series, so that way they can flesh out a character, properly. Yeah, I would love to see the question. I was thinking about who else I wanted to see, but I think James Gunn is gonna continue to bring lesser known character. Well, not lesser known, but smaller characters where he can take some liberties with those characters. Because every time you hear him talking about Peacemaker, he keeps saying it's my favorite thing to do because he's not held by some type of fandom idea that the character has to be this way or that way, so he can take it as many liberties as he wants. Only like the purists would know, but they are so far and few in between that nobody would notice. So I think he actually thrives on those lesser known character, even though like when he changed a lot with Thrax, and I was like okay, but I was fine with it. But anyways, how's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys have great plans for the last holiday weekend before, I think, Thanksgiving is the next one, if I'm not mistaken. This is the last holiday in a long time. So which villain do I want to see in the Superman sequel? Brainiac. It doesn't take a Brainiac to think to come up with that one. Yeah, Brainiac is. I think I'm already. I'm not Lex Luthor out. I really like this Lex Luthor. Even though I wasn't crazy about the whole video game 1A, whatever, I think he could have approached that a little bit different. Because he could be critical of these things. It's okay. It's fair. But I want to see more Lex. But as far as villain, I don't want to see Zod again. We've already seen Zod too many times. We saw him in Superman 2. We saw him in Man of Steel. We saw him again on The Flash. So like Yeah, I'm already zot out. Um, but I want to see him. I want to see Mongol. I want to see Parasite. But definitely, I want to see next. Next, I definitely want to see. You know what? I thought Parasite was gonna make a cameo and was gonna make an appearance in this film, since that movie was so heavily inspired by Superman All Star, and there's like a huge fight in the jail cell where Superman went to see Lex, between him and Parasite. Oh, it was a well, it wasn't really a fight, but it was a really good scene. So yeah, I want to see Parasite in this universe, and I want to ask you something, guys. Do you think that James Gunn should do everything related to Superman, or should he relegate that character, or give another director a chance to, to take a crack at that character? Let me know in the comment section below. Why is my chat not refreshing? I see it loading in the here on the screen, but I don't see it on the okay, now it's loading. What is going on? Salute, my brother. Good to see you here, Faith Warrior Mario. Always good to see you here, man. Yes, Brainiac all day, sir. Yes, sir. Kind of like my adventures with Superman. I think Brainiac will be the next villain, especially in the movie where Superman and Supergirl team up. Yes, bars. What? Yeah, the DCU is on fire. Oh, it's on fire. Yes, there's a good story. There's a movie. It's an animated movie, or was it in the on the Superman animated series where Brainiac? Well, even in the new Avengers Superman, you can see Brainiac, how he manipulated Supergirl and try to get a hold of Superman. So those three characters have always been intertwined. So I would love to see that on the big screen. Yes, absolutely. Uncle Ben's Rice nephew. I like the Livewire. Oh, yeah. I would like to see Livewire. I don't think Livewire is such an I don't think she's such an interesting character, but I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind Livewire. One thing conservatives and liberals agree on is that Aaron Fisher sucks. Hey, I understood that. I understood that reference. Yes, it sucks. He can hit it. I'm gonna try not to cuss on this live. I'm gonna try to make a concerted effort not to cuss on this live stream, so I could upload it to the podcast. That's what I was talking about. That was my adventures with Superman. Yeah, that's right. That's true. Yeah, that storyline was really good. So I think they can do something. I don't think they're gonna do the same, but I like the idea that of Brainiac being the reason behind destroying Krypton, and then they used to like lose their shit and they want to go and kill this MF. Make Batman the no. Make Batman the villain in the movie and call it Batman versus Superman. It will be earth shattering. Listen, sir. I will not accept any BBS slander over here. I love that movie, but I understand why people fucking has an issue. Oh my god, I just threw my first cuss. I understand why people have issues with that movie. I totally understand it. Even though as much as I like it, as much as I love it, I understand why people have issues with it. Robert Slavinsky, why? I don't know. Not sure if that question was for me. Let me see. All right. So let's get into this, as we do every week. Amazo. Amazo will be. Oh my God, he's too OP. Like Amazo. I would like to see Amazo, because Amazo will beat the brakes of Superman. Amazo will beat the brakes of Superman. So I don't know. Like Amazo will be a good. What if Dave Bautista play Amazo? Nah, I think he's getting up there in age. I want to see somebody new. Let's see. Down in the city, I think James Gunn. Let me see. What did I? Oh shit! Where did I go? Where did it go? Oh, you deleted it. Oh, okay, my bad. Oh yeah, Robert. I didn't know your last name. I don't know his government. Why you throw his government on the chat, bro? You guys are out of pocket. I know his name was Robert, but I didn't know if that was his last name. You guys throwing his government name like that? It's like, damn. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, bro? Good to see you here. Good to see you here. I appreciate you popping in. What up, dude? Can you set up an interview with DC animation heads? I said last week that I could have gotten somebody from I don't know. I don't think I'm good at doing interviews. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna because it's nerve-wracking. I don't like doing the homework. That's what it is. I don't like doing the homework. And I said that last week because I had a chance to interview somebody from Peacemaker, and I kind of backed out. I kind of chickened out. I was like, nah, that's not me. It's like, no, dude, I could get him to show up. It's not James Gunn. It's not James Gunn, by the way, or John Cena, but it was somebody that is part of the crew. And I was like, I don't know. It's not me. But I'll probably change my mind and reach out again. But yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know. Probably I was in that stream. I watch him all the time, but I never heard him say his last name. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay. I didn't know, dude. Let me see. Sure. Ask away, my friend. You wanna ask the questions. I don't know. Where's the dog? Which dog? I don't have a dog. I don't own a dog. I don't want to own a dog. I love dogs, but those, like, I always my daughter wants a dog, but all I can think of is like when you buy a dog, you're buying a heartbreak in 15 years, 12 to 15 years. So nah. One of my best friend, her dog died, and man, she was devastated. She was devastated for months. And the other day I was talking to her about her dog. I don't know where the dog came up with the conversation, and like I could hear in her voice, like started breaking. And I was like, oh boy, it's like losing a child. So I'm like, no, I don't want that. All right, so let's get into some of these topics, guys, because there's a couple of things to talk about. This is not an overabundance of news, but this is not what we come here. We come here to chop it up, and talk about this DC stuff and kind of fan out about the things that we are excited about. I'm hitting my chat because it has a stupid delay. Okay, now it's okay. Okay, you're quoting the movie, man. Shut up. Shut up. I'm just joking, bro. As a father, what regrets and appreciation you have? Yeah, bro. Why are you asking these deep fucking questions? I'm trying not to cuss. Why are you asking these deep questions, bro? Who are you? Who sent you? Who sent you? Are you my son? Are you one of my sons? Are you my ex-wife? You're asking too many deep questions. One of the regrets, I appreciate my kids so much. All of them, all three of them. 4, because my wife has 2 boys. I regret not spending more time with my older kids when they were growing up. Hey man, why are you making me freaking sad, dude? Let's change the subject. Damn. Yeah, because time flies so. let me give you a little bit of insight into my life. When I was younger, I'm second marriage. The first marriage, we got divorced. And with every divorce, every breakup, you know, you see the kids this weekend, you see them this weekend, and you see the other weekend. So I didn't get to see them develop or, you know, grow through pains, happy moments. Like I feel like I miss a lot from my older kids. So I try to see them as much as possible now. They're old, 28 and 18, but I try to spend as much time. But the thing that I'm grateful or appreciate is that they grew up to be good individuals. That's a fact, though. Anyway, fact is tough when they yeah. That's why I don't want to get a puppy. Let me see. I ask because you keep up with movies and DC, Marvels, and on top of being a father, you just wanted to see. Oh, okay. Oh, bro, you're real. You're a real one. I ask because you keep up with the movies in DC, Marvel, and on top of being a father, not just wanted to. Bro, I don't have hearts here or claps, but you get one of this. You get a bomb. You're the bomb. All right, so let's get into this, guys, because I've been yammering away for far too long. So this thing happened. You know how I do every week. You know, I start off with stuff that I see during the week that I find it funny, hilarious, whatever, that will interest me, or like I just want to talk about it. So this is a video that went around of Will Smith announcing some type of concert or tour, whatever it is, and he decided to include some AI videos in it. And not even the prime AI video, like the free version. So those videos like where you can see people's faces getting warped. Let me see if I can catch one like that's AI. Let me turn up this music. This is AI. That one is definitely AI. You can tell. Look at this hot mess. Like, dude, you have millions of dollars. And you couldn't come up with a better. Oh my God! Look at them. Look at this. What's wrong with Will Smith, bro? Look at this hand on top of another hand. This lady feeling the Holy Spirit, and this one too. Like, what the hell is going on? This is crazy. So I saw that, and they were lighting him up on social media about this because, like, you don't need to do that, bro. You have gone through many concerts. You can do a sizzle reel from all those concerts that you've been to. Like, you can make it? Help me survive? It's like, what? Yeah, bro. So yeah, so that was something that I was like, what is going on here? And he, like, what bothered me is that he got a cheap free version. Like, my guy, you are a millionaire. I don't think he's a billionaire, but he's a multi over billionaire. And you couldn't pay $20 for the pay version to get a better video? Damn, your quality control needs to be fired. Well, so yeah, so I saw that, I was like, oh my God, bro. And not criticizing the use of AI, because I use AI in some of my images and even on video clips. But they're not as freaking bad. I'm sorry. This is bad. Like, dude, like, he doesn't, and the thing is that he doesn't need to do that. He doesn't need to do that at all. My guy, he's going all over the world. You could have done a sizzle reel with movie clips and all the concerts that you've been part of. Anyway, this is surprising and happy news. So, you know, there's a Star Wars movie, Star Wars Starfighter, which is supposed to take place after the last movie with Rey, after the end of a couple, I don't know how many years. I know, but it's after the Skywalker saga. So I'm looking forward to that, because I always like anything that's like kind of detached from the Skywalker saga. I like those sci films and shows like Mandalorian, Rogue One, The show is amazing. So yeah, I like those. So I like the fact that I keep saying that. I like the fact. I need to get that out of my mouth because it's like I cannot come up with something better. But yeah, I love that they are continuing to like furthering the story of Star Wars, because I think those are the most interesting one. And they hire 2 top dogs and a bitch to be in this movie. I mean, that's a female dog, right? So anyway, Aaron Pierre, who's also gonna play Green Lantern, he's gonna play John Stewart in the DCU, and also they bring in the ex Lois Lane, the previous Lois Lane, Amy Adams, which I'm a huge fan of. So I'm really hyped for these characters. I don't know what characters they're playing. I think I got a feeling that Aaron Pierre is gonna play a villain. He got this villain face. He got this stoic, strong man, strong jawline, like a men's man look type of look, which he can play a good guy, and he can also play a bad guy. So I hope he plays a bad guy, because he's gonna play a good guy on the DCU Green Lantern. So I don't want those two kind of colliding. At the same time, I don't want him to be typecast to be just a good guy, because he was a good guy on Rebel Ridge. He's gonna be a good guy on the Green Lantern series, and there's a chance for him to be a villain in this one. So yeah, I'm excited for this. What are you guys talking about? Yeah, I know. First time, I haven't heard. Like, she did a movie. Funny thing, I don't mean to call her a bitch, but she has a movie where she plays some dog or whatever. I don't know what it is about. It looks stupid. I think she's a great actress, but that movie looks stupid. something bitch. I don't remember, but I like Amy Adams. I think she's an underrated actress. The writers of Banshee is writing the cool Jonathan. Really? I didn't know that. Good to know. Really? Why don't you guys hit me up with like stuff like this, so I can research up on this and do a little video about it, because I didn't know that. But anyway, this is something that happened. That was. Okay, there was a rumor that was spreading like wildfire last week. And the minute that I heard who said it, I was like, oh, this is bullshit. The minute that I heard, because it was John Rocca, whatever, that guy that does live stream with Jeff Snyder. And I think they both grifters. So I think he went on the Harloff. Okay, his first name. He used to be on Collider. Eric Harloff? John Harloff? Whatever. The Harloff Show, whatever. But he went in there and he said, oh, listen, this drama on the Avengers Doomsday movie, there's 2 big name actors. I mean, like, if you look at the lineup, every name there is a big name. So I don't know who the hell he was talking about. But the thing is that I didn't believe him for a second. So everybody started alluding, guesstimating that it was RDJ and somebody else. And because there's been like drama with Ryan Reynolds and his wife and all the stuff that happened a couple of months ago, and all the court battles, all of a sudden Ryan Reynolds is an asshole. I don't know why everybody's assuming that he is. I have no evidence. I have no connection to verify nor deny this, but he doesn't come across like an a-hole. But apparently people are kind of trying to create some drama online, because of course rage baiting is the new currency. So people are, this guy went on Christian Harloff. He went on Christian Harloff a live stream and said, oh, there's a rumor that 2 individuals were going to the biggest names in there. It's like, who are the biggest names? They are assuming that they are these 2. And nothing has been proven. And then everybody started running with the idea that it was RDJ and Ryan Reynolds. And TMZ has denied rumors of a feud between RDJ and Ryan Reynolds on the set of Avengers Doomsday. I think it's all bullshit. I don't think it's true. I think this it was all made up by that individual for clicks and view, because everybody that talked about this nonsense have gone on social media to, of course, source them and say, "Oh, it was so and so who said it," and I think it's completely and utter bullshit. That's my 2 cents. But yeah, I don't believe that. So I think everybody's getting along. It's official F1, which I freaking love that movie. I don't know why I keep forgetting about this movie as much as I love it. I'm not even a car guy. Full disclaimer. I'm not even a car guy. Man, we're supposed to be into sports and cars. I'm into sports, but I'm not into cars. And my wife says that all the time. You're a weird dude. You're the first dude I met that is not into cars like obsessively. Like, no, I'm not. I just like, yeah, I got a nice car and I like to drive a nice car, but I'm not obsessed with it. So when the F1 movie was coming out, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna watch it. And then I got a couple of people hit me, yo, you gotta watch this movie. The Ender, a friend, he sent me a text, man, yo, you gotta go watch. The same day I already had tickets to watch that movie. Man, F1 is amazing. When I tell you this movie is amazing, it's amazing. I went to watch it. Brad Pitt is not a big draw for me, but I was like, all right, so everybody keeps saying this movie is great. When they watched it, and I was blown away. So it was now revealed that the movie has surpassed Superman at the box office by a couple of $100,000 here and there. 0.1 point, so whatever. Anyway, but it's right now F1 is the highest. It's already surpassed Superman at the box office. Which I don't know why they keep doing this dick measuring thing, because like there's other movies that made far more money than these two movies. So whatever. But yeah, so I'm glad that this movie is making. You know who's making money over Fist? Warner Brothers, because these two movies are being distributed by Warner Brothers. So Warner Brothers is kicking big freaking time this year with what is it? This movie, Superman. What's the other movie that came out before this? The Minecraft movie. Every movie that they put out, all those scary movies that they put out through lines. I don't know if they were put out through New Line or directly from Warner Brothers. They all bang. They all making money. So yeah. So good for Warner Brothers. Good for F1. Well deserved. Love that movie. Go watch it. If you haven't watched it, I think it's on VOD. Go catch it. What are you guys saying? Oh, really? Okay. See, I'm interested. Now I'm you know what? I was already interested in this movie because I like the director. I think the director did a movie on Netflix with Ryan Reynolds and that kid, like that time traveling movie. I forgot the name of it, but he directed the hell out of that movie, and that was a Netflix movie. I was like, yo, this movie deserved to be in movie theaters. And there was a section where the kid was like, they brought out these futuristic weapons that look like lightsabers. It's like, dude, you rocking a lightsaber. No, this is not a lightsaber. It was really funny. Like, go and check it out. I forgot the name, but if you go into IMDb on the director of Deadpool and Wolverine, he's the same, Sean Levy. Go and check him out. Yes, a movie on Netflix with him and Ryan Reynolds and Hulk. That movie was really good. Selena, good to see you here, buddy. I'm already recording. Don't worry about it. Why they release Super Month? Listen, it doesn't matter. The movie still made money. It still made money. I think I said this a while back. They were double dipping. They made their money right away because that movie shot up to the movie VOD charts. Everybody was buying it that weekend, so it was number one on streaming. It was on VOD. It was it was a number one movie theaters, but it was still making millions of dollars every day. It's still making millions of dollars every day on movie theaters. I think it's gonna probably top out of 610, 615 the most. Still, and it's still a success. It's still a success. So, bro, check it out. You won't be disappointed. I guarantee you. You won't be disappointed. Go and give it a chance. Like, I'm not into the whole car racing thing, whatever, but give it a shot. You will not be disappointed. It's a great movie. So this is a good sign. It's a great sign. When when they make a movie, one of the things that I'm afraid of sequels, because but some movies work well with sequels, like Batman, like any superhero movie work well with like, if the intention is to make a sequel, like I feel fine with getting a sequel, but not with every single movie. Like, for instance, when the Joker movie came out, I was like, no, this is one and done. I don't need to go back to this well. I already got what I wanted. This was like a good, perfect one-off. There's certain movies that should not be touched, and that was one of them. But when a movie is built from the ground up to have the possibility or leave it open-ended to have a sequel, like the Batman did, I cannot help being excited for a sequel. And when you hear the directors and the writers saying, "Oh no, we're gonna up the ante, we're gonna outdo ourselves on the sequel," you cannot be but excited about it. So the Batman co-writer Matt Tomlin teases that the sequel aims to top the original. The only worthwhile reason to make a sequel to anything is because there's a story burning to be told that you believe can top that what came before it. And I think and this gets me hyped. Listen, we've been waiting for this film, and we're gonna keep waiting another 2 years. But we waited like how many? I think this movie, the sequel, was announced when, I don't know, GT5 was announced. But finally, we're getting this movie made. And I love to hear the writer saying, no, we are trying to top, because you want that kind of swag. You want that kind of confidence. You want the writer, director to be confident in the product that they're putting out, that they are fully behind of the ideas that they're coming up with for this sequel. And this and I get it. That's the stuff that he writes, and that's the stuff that he wrote with Matt Reeves. And I'm sure he's gonna hype it. But I don't know. I got a feeling that they do have a banger. They did a great job with the first one. Even though I always said this, I love that movie, but I only seen it probably twice, probably three, the most. Like, to me, it feels like it never had a lot of rewatchability value. But it was a really good film. Hopefully, the second one, it's less grungy, more action packed, a little bit more fast paced, because this one was a slow burn, detective story, all those things. It was good, but I wish the second one is more action packed, more action driven, because let it be whatever it is that they want to do with this movie. Then I'll be the judge whether I love it or not. But yeah, I'm excited for this. I cannot wait to see this. I don't know why this was ever a thing. I don't think this was ever a thing, period. James Gunn says Chris Pratt won't be Batman, though he could appear elsewhere in the DCU. As Batman? No. As someone else? As something else? He didn't say someone else. He said something else. Yes. So What do you think this Star-Lord can play in the DCU? I don't know. He's a good actor. Some people were casting him as Mr. Miracle. I don't like that casting for him. And it's not because they are very different, because people were freaking lighting me up about this is so different. Like, yes, I know they're different. Like, they're drastically different. I get that. But they are pretty much like space gods, right? Or demigod, whatever. Like they descend from gods. So that they are cosmic entities. So there's a comparison there to be made, and people will not freaking make the distinction. So I would prefer him to be somebody completely different, not Batman. Never thought about him as Batman. What if it's Aquaman? That'd be crazy. I don't think so. That would be crazy. But I think he needs to be a villain in the DCU. Like if he's gonna be like, if I was him, and I would come, and James Gunn is to bring me in the DCU, I would say make me a villain. I'm already a lovable guy. I already played that nice, funny, nerdy guy who's in love with a girl, and then he loses the girl, and then he comes to terms with that, and then he's trying to establish connection with his early like he had a full arc as a good guy. Give him a villain role, making a badass, making a bad guy. So I don't know. You pick, like, I don't know, HiShe. Could he play HiShe as a Batman villain? I don't see him as Brainiac though. So we'll see. So for the first time in 14 years, no comic book movie will hit $700 million globally. Man, I thought Fantastic Four was supposed to like destroy the box office and leave Superman in the dust. I wanted that movie to do good as well. I wanted that movie to do good as Superman did. Just by the only reason why I celebrate that is because the insufferable people online try to pin Superman against Fantastic Four, which I thought I never thought that. Like, I never felt that Fantastic Four, even though I liked the hell out of the movie, but I never felt that urgency to watch the movie like I did with Superman. And I haven't watched that movie since it came out. Like, I usually watch CBMs 2 or 3 times. I'm gonna watch it when it comes out on VOD. If it did, I don't know if it did, but I'll watch it one more time. But Superman, I watched I don't know how many times. But yeah, but it's a sad state of affairs that the comic book movies are not generating as much money as they used to. That should be troubling to the genre, to everybody, especially Warner Brothers and Marvel, who rely on this IP to make money. Hold on one second. Oh, where did it go? So especially after Kevin Feige, I don't know how much that boy is spending on those Avengers movies that are in production right now. Because, oh boy, if those movies don't crack over $1 billion, they put in all that money. Oh, they put in all that money so they can get up. Like, you cannot make a movie for $1 million, then have a budget, marketing budget. Let's see. This is what I hate. This stupid freaking math of box office, whatever. Let's call it a cool $1 billion, because just on the actors alone, I'm sure they're paying like freaking $400 to $500 million. So if you're paying $1 billion to make a movie, you need to make $2 or $3 billion. Well, $2 billion to either break even or make your money back. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking out of my ass. But if you see this, knowing that movies are tapping out, not even reaching $700 million, and you just invested $1 billion on the next IP, on the next film, you should be nervous. You should be nervous. That's why I posted this. Kevin Feige right now. Yeah, you should be nervous. I think the entire industry should be nervous. So there's no more debate. There is a superhero fatigue. I think these movies are gonna be a little bit more contained. Well, we'll see how these movies perform first of all. Like, we have one bad year comparison to many years of success that Marvel had. So if Marvel sees, okay, we're gonna take the L this year, let's see how well it performs next year, and then we take it from there and we make adjustment. We'll figure something else out. Because if that movie fails, which I don't think it will, man, because you're gonna have, the core players back. You're gonna have Captain America. You're gonna have Doctor Strange, Iron Man, all those all those players that we love from the previous movies, they're gonna come back, and I think there is that's gonna put that movie over the top. So I do not know if it's gonna make $2 billion, but I got a feeling that it's gonna make at least $1 billion, which I don't think I think that will be a loss if you only. It's crazy for me to say that for a movie to only make $1 billion, it will be looked at as a loss. Okay, James Gunn on the 3rd episode, Peacemakers. I'm the only one who keeps. What? I'm the only one who's keeping the three episodes away from. Okay, so he's keeping 3 episodes away from everybody because there's too many surprises in those last 3 episodes, especially 6 and 8. They are just as crazy. My favorite things I ever done of anything. You know, James Gunn need to bring it in, like, you know, bring it down a notch, buddy. Because like every time he talks about an IP, whether it's The Flash. Guys, remember that? The Flash, Superman deserves it though. Creature Commandos, Peacemaker, the Suicide Squad. Every time he speaks about something that he did, you know, rightfully so. He's the one who wrote it, created it, you know, put him out there. He always says the same thing. It's the greatest thing ever. Best thing since sliced bread. The best thing I ever worked on, the best stuff that I've written, all that stuff. He always says all those things for those associated with everything that he does, which is fine. But you need to dial it back a little bit. But yeah, I think as far as surprises, what do you guys think is who do you think is gonna show up on this man? Because we need more. Yeah, we need more Bruce. So, yes, I think Captain Adam. I think I'm gonna talk about that in a minute because everybody was fan casting for Batman. It's not gonna be Batman, so we'll see. And I think I got him as Captain Adam. Superman's a great rewatch. It has a great rewatch value. I don't know why, but that movie is just you know what that movie feels like? Back to the Future. When Back to the Future comes on, I'm not saying that it's the same, I'm not comparing it. I'm saying that it has that same feel that when you're watching like, I don't know for you, but when I see Back to the Future on TV, I sit there and start watching it. Like if I'm flipping through the channels or through the streaming, I don't have TV anymore, and I see Back to the Future, I was like, let's play this. That one in Coming to America, I don't know why I'm obsessed with that movie. That movie has gone multiplied in my house. Like I think who said that? Somebody said that to me. I thought it was funny. Somebody said that to me. Oh my god, who said it? I remember. Wonder Meg said that to me. Yeah, that movie has gone multiplied in my house. Yeah, that movie. So Superman has that aura that whenever it comes on, I watch it. Or when I don't have anything to watch and I see it, let me watch this. So yeah, it does have a lot of rewatchability value. Let's chop it up for a little bit and then come back to this. So because we have to get into who do you think is gonna be on those 3 episodes that James Gunn is keeping on the wraps from everybody. Let's see. Hunter Iggy, yeah, good to see you here, buddy. If Batman does make a cameo in Peacemaker, I don't think he'll make a cameo in Peacemaker. Is that sign that the Brave and the Bold script should almost be done? What the say, bro? Okay, if Batman does make a cameo in Peacemaker, is that sign? Okay, is that a sign? Okay, is that a sign that Brave and the Bold script should be almost done? I doubt they would cast Batman in the DCU. I think they casted, but already. You know what? We're gonna get into that. Thank you for bringing that up. I think they already cast the DCU Batman. I got a feeling. I feel it in my bones. Let me see if I have that lined up here. I feel it in my bones that Batman is already being cast for the DCU. Let me see. Let me see where. Oh man, I don't have it here. Oh no, yeah, I do have it here. Okay, let me bring it over here. Let me bring that over here. Yes. Let me bring that here. There. Aronofsky. I don't talk about it. Yeah. So yeah, no, we'll talk about that because I got a feeling that he's already been cast, and I have a few things to talk about before I get into that conclusion. What drove me to that conclusion? Okay. Hungry Almighty D, this harsh critic video just released. I don't give a fuck about those guys, man. Why you make me mention the fucking names, bro? I don't care about those guys. I don't watch them. I don't care. Oh, man. Let me see if let me put that on cue. How it should have ended. I want to do a reaction to how it should have ended, and I use reminded me. Thank you. At least you reminded me of something that I wanted to do. Because the how it should have ended for Superman came out today, and I wanted to do a reaction with you guys. Oh, it should have ended. Sometimes they're really funny. Sometimes they're meh. Okay, it's there. I got it. All right. To be fair, I think Peacemaker is his favorite. The others are in ensembles. Emblishes? What? Emblish? Am I reading that right? Ensembles? I think you meant to say ensembles. He's good with ensembles. He's good with ensembles. I think it's Lobo and Peace. Ooh, Peacemaker. I think it's Martian Manhunter. Okay, let's get into this. I got a feeling, yo, love. What is that, velvet? Sexy chocolate. I believe children. Bro, I love that movie. Love that movie. And the funny thing is, like, when you like lightning, it's like lightning in a bottle. Because he was like, I remember that I love that movie so much that I watched a documentary in that movie, and he said that like a lot of stuff was like in the last minute. He just came up with stuff like on the fly. They skip it in the movie. It's like, bro, like when all the moons align, it's like you like strike gold, because that movie is like, I love that movie. Let me see what he's saying. What if the cameo is Nightwing? That could be one of them, because they already name dropped Gotham. And Nightwing says to Peacemaker, Batman wants to see. No, that is too corny, bro. That sounds too corny. Batman wants to see you for what? Mowing my lawn? No. But I think I gotta feel. What if it? Yeah, because they already name dropped Gotham on an earlier episode, so that's a real good possibility. Let me see what else. Hungry Mighty, okay, you're talking Hungry Mighty. You were about to mention Darren Aronofsky, who would be good at Plastic Man. Yeah, he won at one time. Thank you. Let me bring that up. So no, let's finish with this thing with the casting of. I think this dude is gonna show up on this season ending of Peacemaker. Oh, one of those episodes. And the reason why, let me tell you why I think Hammer is going to show up on Peacemaker Season 2. James Gunn is doing something that is strategically freaking brilliant, right? He did this thing with Creature Commandos where he introduced Cersei. Cersei is already tied into Wonder Woman. He introduced the first time we see Clayface in the DCU. He's tied into Batman. We saw a silhouette of Batman. So he's already introducing multiple characters on those shows. He did the same thing with Superman. He brought in Mr. Terrific, which ties into the Terrifics. He already has now I'm having a mental block. Mr. Terrific and Metamorpho. So half of the Terrifics are already in that movie. He's already planting the seed in case he can go. Somebody comes to him and say, I have this idea for the Terrifics. And he will say, yes, you already have two characters there. Go and bring the other twos. And one thing about the Terrific that I'm thinking that just popped into my head is that movie can be because the Terrific, let's skip it a buck. Let's skip it up a stack. The Terrific is pretty much, a copy of the Fantastic Four. But the thing is, whoever does a Terrific movie, they don't have to adhere to the lore of the Terrifics, because not everybody buys the Terrifics comic books. You feel me? So whoever comes in and say, oh, let's get Plastic Man into this movie, and Multi Girl, whatever it is, the other girl, whatever, and they can do something amazing with those characters, and I think it could be even better than Fantastic Four. That's just me. That's just me. Because the thing is, like, when you are, when you have to deal with this IP, you have to be very careful with not to deviate too far off the core, what makes these characters who they are. So James Gunn is doing this with every IP. He brought in he could potentially create a Terrific, introduce a Terrific. He brought in a member of the Authority on the Superman movie. So now the Authority is already is there somewhere in a pocket, waiting for they're in the dugout right now, waiting for the time to shine. And who else is there in that movie? Maxwell Lord, Justice League International. The Lantern, the show, we have a Green Lantern there. They're already establishing that there's a Lantern Corps out there, and they could go in any direction with that character. So he's doing this with every single property that he does, and he's doing the same thing with Peacemaker. Now we got Peacemaker. We already seen Argus. We haven't seen too many other characters jump in yet. But I got a feeling that we're gonna see characters that are gonna be part of this universe moving forward. Whereas it could be Booster Gold. If it's Booster Gold, again, there's more stories behind it that can further flesh out this universe, because he said it very much many times that he's not story building, he's world building. And he's doing a fantastic freaking job at world building this DC universe. Because now, what if it does brings in Booster Gold, Jaime, Blue Beetle, Superman, potentially, and we potentially might see Lex Luthor, and who knows who else. I don't think we're gonna get to see Batman. We're gonna get to see Batman on another film, which I'll talk about it next. But yeah, so I think this is a smart way to go about it. I think he's doing something incredible. He's like reverse engineering this universe, the whole idea of creating a universe, because Marvel had to create a movie, bring in some of the characters, then introduce them in shows, then giving them their own respective movie in shows. He's doing the opposite. He's doing a show about a character, and they introduce other characters in there, and then they can branch out from there. But I think, yeah, I think it's gonna Jaime is gonna find Blue Beetle's gonna be on the one of those episodes. Oh my god, yeah, here he goes. It's gonna be in one of those episodes from Peacemakers. So far, second season, it's been good. The first watch, the first episode was a little hard. I was like, I'm not gonna watch that one. Like, not watching that again. But the second episode was really good. So it's building. It's taking you into I'm invested in all these characters and what's gonna happen, because now you have a conflicting. You have relationships that are. You have friends that are kind of your friends, but they're conspiring against you, hiding shit. This is getting a little bit complicated. So I want to see how everything works out. So it's interesting. This season so far. So that's my little spew about the show. But yeah, Darren Aronofsky. Let me see if I still have it. No, I closed it down. Damn it. Yeah, Darren. He said he was saying high praises to about Superman, but I think he was at one point. Darren, plastic man. Let me see. Plastic. Yeah, he was a one-time Titan. Yeah. Let me see. According to leak, it's in talks. Okay, so see, this was so. Is he still? Was he ever? Because this is something that was brought up before. This was this was from last year. DCU leaks. Darren Aronofsky is in talks to direct a Plastic Man for the DCU. I don't know if there's any truth to this. This is all stuff. Nothing has materialized since this is February last year. Damn, some people would have heard something about that by now. So I don't think there's any. I don't know if it's true or not, but maybe that's why he was singing high praises about Superman, because it's already Team DCU. So he cannot be talking crazy about the house. Let me see. Hey, Travis, good to see you here, buddy. Good to see you here. Hunter is the real Anarchy and Peacemaker. I wish I was. Ryan Curly, what's going on? Hey, good to see you here, buddy. Good to see you here, brother. I haven't seen you here in a minute, man. It's always good to see the familiar faces show up in the chat. With Bautista saying he wants to be in be Bane. Imagine if he starts in. If we start the Batman story during Nightfall, I don't think Batista is gonna be Bane. I think he already said that he wasn't. Okay, Ryan Curl. Okay, do you think Guy Gardner? Okay, do you think Guy Gardner thing shows up for the in Lantern show? Oh, shit, bro, what did you say? Okay, so do you think that Guy Gardner will show up on the Lantern show? I think he will. For sure he will. There's no way that they're gonna have a Lantern series and he's not gonna show up. Okay, so let me see. So yeah, Blue Beetle, we're gonna see Blue Beetle in the DCU. All right, so let's react to this, because I love how it should have ended, and they did how Superman should have ended. Let me put this here. All right, let me put it here in theater. Oh no, this is where there you go. Oh, you go. Let's get back to the news, guys. Let's get back to the chat. Oh damn, everybody left. I guess not everybody watches this shit. My bad. Oh god, that was hilarious. Yeah. All right. So yeah, that was funny. That was cute. All right. So let's get back to this. So let's go back to this, because this is something, you know, that the Clayface movie is being made right now. Clayface movie is right now on production, and we finally got the first behind the scenes images. And there's his van. This is via, I forgot to tag the, okay, the DC Film News. They tagged the person who took these pictures. But there's a van with news, Gotham news. I went to this website, and it's rerouted me to a Warner Brothers website. So I like the fact that they are committed. They are committed to do marketing, because if you go into that website, I'm sure they're gonna create a website just for the DC for the Gotham news. I like all these little tie-in things that they do. Like, for instance, for on the episode Peacemaker 1, episode 2, this guy had Tim Meadows. I forgot the name of the character he plays. He has some fake nonsense called bird blindness, and then did a video. They did a video after the fact today. They revealed it, talking about, bird blindness is a real thing, and feeling sad for people who, like if it was freaking a real illness. So they did a service public announcement just to talk about the fictitious illness of bird blindness. I thought that whole thing with him and Economist and the van, it was like I was in stitches. They're hilarious with each other. And Tim Meadows is really funny. So yeah, so this stuff is all in Gotham, I guess. And this is Gotham PD. We see one of the vehicles, and here's another one. I think there was one more. Oh man, I think there was another one. Didn't save that one. But listen, I think the whole thing about Clayface, this movie is already starting to film, and I got a feeling, me personally. Hey Kabari, good to see you here, brother. That Bird Blindness gag was hilarious and evil. Yes, I know. I was laughing my ass off. It was funny. So this thing about Clayface. Clayface, man, I wouldn't be surprised. I said this on the last live stream that I did. I think there is a great chance that they already cast the DCU Batman. They just haven't announced it. And because you cannot, and like I said earlier, James Gunn is, with every movie, he's introducing more characters that are part of this world that he's created with the DCU, right? So you have the next movie lineup is Supergirl, and you have Lobo in there, and God knows who else is gonna show up in the movie. I'm sure Superman's gonna show up there in the film, but I think all the characters are also gonna show up one way or another, because it's about world building. So you're gonna have a movie that is centered around this character Clayface, which is mainly part of the DC the Batman's Rogues Gallery, and you're not gonna have Batman in there. You gotta at least have Red Hood or Nightwing or Damian, if you're gonna have Damian in this universe, or somebody from Bloodhaven, or somebody from Gotham. The only crime fighter in Gotham is Batman, so you gotta have at least no, you know what? I'm not gonna say at least. You're gonna have. I think they're gonna have Batman there. Like, I'm willing to bet my bottom dollar that they're gonna have Batman. Good. I'm glad that you mentioned this. They're filming right now in Liverpool, UK, just like the first Batman did. Now take that as you, whichever way you want. Let me see if I find that. Hold on one second. Let me see if I find that picture, because I thought I saved it, but apparently I didn't. But there was a Clayface, because they shoot it on the exact same place where they shot the Mary's the Batman. So I know the Mary's Batman. Oh, Global Tribute Michael Jackson 76. Okay, I thought it was about that movie. So you can make the assumption that they build the sets that are gonna be part of the DC or Barry's universe, well, the Mary's Batman, or hear me out, it's all connected. It's all connected, and I'm trying to be very careful with this, because I'm one of those that I do not like. I would prefer them to keep it separate. I said that many times, but I wouldn't be heartbroken or like losing my mind if Robert Pattinson's Batman is the DCU Batman. And the thing is that they can do it. I don't think they're gonna do it, but they can do it, because you have Peacemaker. They have a 99 universe in the Sparker universe, right? They already established that this is 99 universe. This Peacemaker met up with whatever universe that is, which they haven't numbered it yet. But the Peacemaker that's in is a different Peacemaker, but it's Peacemaker in the other universe. What if they tap into a universe? What if that Batman that is in the universe that he's in right now, that he's going into in the next episode? What if that one that Mary's universe is? What if there's another universe where Mary's Batman exists with Robert Pattinson playing Batman? There's another universe where Robert Pattinson playing Batman, but a different universe that looks completely different. And what if the one that we in right now is that Batman, Robert Pattinson's Batman, but it's not tied into the Mary's universe? Hopefully you are following me on this, because you have Hardcore, you have all those characters. They are the exact same faces, same character, but they're different, completely different universe, different demeanor, different actor, different attitude, different everything, but the same person. Same name, same everything. So what if that Batman that we see in the DCU, it is Robert Pattinson? It's just not the DC. It's not Matt Reeves' Batman, but it's Robert Pattinson playing the Batman in the DCU. Take that, and let me know what you guys think about that, because there's no way they're gonna do a Batman Clayface movie and they just completely omit not making it, not allude, not give you a glimpse, not saying something that this character Batman exists in this universe. It's no way they're gonna do that. And like I said, this is a way for them to establish this universe, to do these movies about these characters, but also introduce other characters in there that makes sense to the story, that makes sense in the universe, because he made it abundantly clear from day one. This is a universe where heroes and villains exist, where metahuman is becoming a bigger problem. So it will make sense to have that Batman already exist in the universe, and I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked that that Robert Pattinson, not Matt Reeves, Robert Pattinson's Batman, but Robert Pattinson DCU Batman shows up in this DCU. Just saying. Just saying. Oh, maybe Bruce. Yeah, maybe Bruce Wayne. If not the Batman. That I'll take that. I'll take that. But nevertheless, it will be Batman. Nevertheless, it will be Batman, because I'm like, oh, that's Bruce Wayne. It's just one of the same. We're just probably not going to see him in his Batman regalia. Yeah, I don't think so either. But there is an in. That's an in. If you cannot say to me, no, that's not an in. No, it is an in. And the thing, I want them separate. I prefer them separate, but I wouldn't lose my freaking mind if they join and they bring him to the universe. I'm not one of those that like, oh no. I'll be like, nah, let me see what that looks like. Then we'll criticize it if it deserves some type of criticism. But I'm not gonna be used like, no, like we don't know better. Like we think that we do because we're fanboys and we love this stuff, but we think that we know better, or we think that we know what we want. I think it was the guy from Apple who passed away. Like, people don't know what the hell they want until you give it to them, and then they can live without it. Like, I hated the idea of Ben Affleck. I hated it when I heard what. I was the one who said no. I was the one. I can prove it. I was the one who said no. I had a screenshot. I hated the idea of Ben Affleck playing Batman, and then when I saw it, I was like, oh my god. To me, that's been the perfect Batman from BBS. Even Justice League. I just didn't like the cow, but he was perfect. To me, he was perfect. So like, you don't know what you like or how you're gonna feel about this thing until you see it in front of your face. So I don't understand. Like, I stopped doing that, saying no, I hate this idea, I don't want this. Like, let me see what that looks like. Then we'll critique it accordingly if it deserves any type of criticism. But yeah, so I think that we're gonna see Batman. We're gonna see, and I got a feeling that they already cast him. They already cast him. You know who's not gonna be being cast for as the Batman? This guy right here, Ritchson. Everybody was fan casting this man. I always said, no, I don't think this dude is gonna be him. And so Alan is not Batman. He said words have been exchanged about Batman, but I strongly don't think. Well, he said I strongly don't think. That's not a no. To be fair, that's not a no. But I strongly don't think Batman is in my future. I do think that there is something in my future with DC, and I would like that to remain true. I think he's gonna be in the DCU. Yeah, I'm sure James Gunn said, dude, we need you here, but we're just not there yet. We need you to be in this universe. So rest assured that you will be playing a major role in this universe. So let me know who you think is gonna be playing in the DCU, because I got a feeling that he's gonna be Wildcat. Other people saying Captain Adam. I like them as Captain Adam, but my top choice, which I agree with Bobby, it's Aquaman. To me, he will be perfect as Aquaman. Being that the last Aquaman was a big rugged guy, like, he will be the heir apparent. He will be perfect. I think he will be great as as Aquaman. He will be great as a Wildcat too. Don't get me wrong. He will be absolutely great if he was. Batman best villains are the fantastical ones. Ooh. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hungry Almighty. What if Nightwing shows up in the Peacemaker and that's the big Batman cameo without Batman? That's a possibility. Because they already that could possibly that could happen. They already name dropped Batman. I mean Gotham. They already name dropped the city in Superman. This is how you do the world building. They already name drop the city. So why not introduce a character from that universe, from that pocket, from that side of this universe? If Rob gets the money to cameo or something, bro, listen. He's a great actor, but he's not an artsy fartsy type of actor. That one of those like, this is beneath me. I wouldn't do this. Who said that? There's a couple of directors that have been like critical superhero movies, and a couple of actors too. But Robert Pattinson is not one of them. Robert Pattinson he would do it if he finds it appealing and if he pays well too. It's really not that hard to say that Matt Reeves' Batman Part 1 and Part 2 is a prequel duology of the DCU Batman Just Recon. No, I don't think they're gonna go that deep. They're not Just Recon dates. No, they're not gonna go that deep. I think that's gonna continue to exist in the universe, in the Black Label, Elseworlds, whatever it is that you want to call it. I don't think that Matt Reeves Batman is gonna be in the DCU. I don't think that one, that dark, grungy, moody, no. But I got a feeling that if they find a way to bring Robert Pattinson to be the Batman, because look at the video that we saw, people want it. People want this. They can find a way to make, and this is the way for them to make it work. So let's see what else you guys saying. I think he says I strongly don't think so. It's more of a it's not happening, but never say never. Yeah, I got a feeling too. I don't think he's not playing Batman. He was never on my radar as Batman. Like I know a lot of people, oh no, because they want the giant grizzled Batman. Like I don't like the idea. Even like Ben Affleck, which I love. Like if you see a guy that is like Diesel, I don't know, 6'3", 6'4", Brawly, and you automatically like go, is this motherfucker Batman? Like you see Robert Pattinson, like you can see that he works out, he's in shape, but he's smart, he uses his brains, and he knows how to fight. Like you see this unassuming man in a suit walking down the street, like you don't think much of it, and you don't think that he will be Batman. Mr. Miracle, Alan Ritchson. Damn, man, Mr. Miracle, he deals with some real issues, bro. Like you have to be a good actor. But I see Green Arrow. I see him as a Green Arrow. Yeah, because Mr. Miracle, like I want a good actor. Mr. Miracle deals with a lot of shit. Real shit. But yeah, I think Green Arrow or Green Lantern. No, not Green Lantern, Aquaman, if you ask me. But yeah. Anyway. James gonna say that they're still figuring out, and this is the problem, man. This is a real problem. Batman is a real problem for James Gunn and the DCU. It's a real problem, and they cannot figure it out. They cannot figure out, and hopefully they do. Look what he said. We'll have to see what we're doing with Batman and figuring that out. So obviously we know some basis about where it's going with Batman, but we are also figuring out some things out. So everything is fluid. So everything's in flux. They don't really know which way to take. Man, like if they get this Jim Lee sued in the DCU, man, joygasm. But yeah, no, James Gunn. I think this is the biggest problems that he has. I think Matt Reeves being successful with his Batman, which and I appreciate that he's being gracious enough to say, nah, dude, do your own thing, your movies, because those movies are great. And Matt Reeves is a beast, and he knows he's gonna deliver on the sequel. He won that Matt Reeves in the DCU because he said it many times. I think it was Christian, who was the Happy Sad Confused podcast, asked him, hey, if you could bring a director into the DCU, who would you bring? Like, without hesitation, he said Matt Reeves. He knows. Real recognize real. He knows that guy. He would be amazing to have that dude. Yeah, I know, right? It's like that suit, that dark gray, ooh, short ears. My friend. Everybody's casting this guy. Brandon Sklenar. You know what? I don't mind Brandon Sklenar. But hey, James Gunn said that he watches that show 1843 or some shit like that. I don't remember the name. I don't watch it, so I can. But it's apparently he was doing homework to see if this is a good actor to play Bruce Wayne Batman. I don't know. Listen, I don't care. I know everybody is fan casting this man, but Timothy Dalton as Alfred. That's pretty good. Not bad. I wouldn't mind this. I need to see what this looks like. I'm not one of those like, yes, Brendan Sklenar. He's a Batman. No, like pump your brakes. I don't know. I will be okay until I see what it looks like. I mean, if it looks like this, I'll be like, yeah, that's my Batman. But yeah. Guys, let's see. Let me see if there's stuff that I forgot. Oh, that's the video. Learn about a very serious condition from the cast, Peacemaker, bird blindness. That was funny. Hey, buddy, looking good, homie. Right, so let's bring this back. Let me see. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. What did I close it? No, leave it there. Okay, that's good. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Somebody say Alan would be a good Shazam. Ooh, a good, yeah, I could see him as, yeah. I could see him. You know that kid that played Billy Baxter in those Shazam movie? I think he will be a great Robin or Nightwing. He will be a great Nightwing, if you ask me. I think so. Okay. Well, listen. I think that the DCU it's exciting to be a fan of the DCU right now, because James Gunn is actually finding like the right amount of everything. Like, he has this Peacemaker show, which is rated R. I know people are giving him shit because, well, you have the Superman, which is for family and kids, and then you have this hard R Peacemaker. But I think he's finding like the right balance to bring everything into this and create this universe, because it's not about one story. And fans, we've been waiting for this. Like, we were waiting for a fresh start, and now we're finally seeing this taking shape. So this is like, it is good to be a fan right now. We already got in, like, how many projects we got? We already got in Creature Commandos, Superman, Supergirl is already in development, and this proves that his new vision has potential. And it's only getting better with every show. Like, you could watch all the things that all the critics score. Like you can complain about, oh well, this is just Rotten Tomatoes. Like, no, still, man, this movie are loved by the general audience, by the general public, by critics. And the movies are making money, even though like Superman made over $600 million, and it still sets the foundation for the entire DCU. You know, with new characters, the new tone, a clear direction. We got Supergirl coming up, and so I can't help but to be excited for this new universe. Beast Boy for the Shazam. Beast Boy. Beast Boy. No, what's that kid from? That kid from the Umbrella Academy. I think he will be a great Beast Boy. I think he's like in his mid-20s. Anyway, so yeah, so Peacemaker. What is going on right now? Like Peacemaker is right now, season 2. Is bringing that crazy shit from the first season, right? Like the DCU is in a good place, man. This is what I wanted. This is what every DC fan's wet dream. Like, we never had this until now. This is the first time that we can talk about a connected universe, connect about all the superheroes interacting with each other. Like, and the possibilities are there. It's not something that you can say, well, he might show up. No. Now everything's possible, because the way that this director or this CEO, co-CEO, is seeing things is where it sees it just like we'd see it. Like, yeah, this is how it's supposed to be. You have all these heroes, walking around. There's a chance that they can show up anywhere in a show, animated, or in a film. And to me, it's exciting, man, because we haven't had that ever. Like the Lanterns is building the cosmic side of the DCU with Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart, and this is something that we never had this. Like, we've been freaking fighting for this for so many years. Like, how many times they wanted to do this series and never did. Now we have this, and we're gonna have Atrocitus in there, the Black Hand. Like the idea of having the Black Hand in the DCU, like, that was never entered my mind. I was like, what? Black Hand is gonna be in the what? We might get Blackest Night. Bro, like, the way that they're building this universe is just, to me, like, it's exciting. Like, you can have issues with one product, because I watched the Superman movie. I loved it. I watched it multiple times. I have issues with the 1A and the whole video game thing, but I love the movie overall. I love that movie. I watched it multiple times. But I like the fact that they keep saying that, like the fact. I like that they created multiple different tones. We have Superman, family friendly. We have Peacemaker, which is adult content, and we have a Clayface and the Horizon, which is gonna be rated R, and one of the most fascinating freaking villains from the Batman franchise. And it's finally, we're gonna get in a live action movie, in a contained, lower budget movie with Batman in it, bro. That movie's gonna make it's gonna make money. It's gonna make money. So it's the DCU. They know what they're doing. They're playing 4D chess. I'm telling you. So, looks awesome. Team used to be 007. Beast Boy for Shazam Kid. Oh no. Yeah, no. Wonder Woman is in the can. What? Wonder Woman is in the can gun set. Oh, that's another thing. And because this is just the beginning, we still haven't seen any team ups. Team ups are like lined up. Like, that's like he's building those team ups right now as we speak, because he already announced that he working on a project that he hasn't really revealed, that he's keeping close to the chest. He's not telling anybody because the idea is too great, but it's so easy to steal. But listen, just imagine how it's gonna be when they announce who's playing the DCU Batman. Just wait until they announce who's gonna be the next Wonder Woman, or when they announce in the first crossover event. Going down the line, whatever, against who got no so Darkseid or whoever it is. I don't think it's gonna be Darkseid, but just the idea of announcing Batman, who's gonna play Batman. It doesn't matter who it is. People are gonna lose their shit, positive or negative, because Batman is a beloved character, and people always have the hard takes on this character, just like they did with Superman. When they announced Wonder Woman, that's probably going to be completely it's going to be different from Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman. When they announce those characters, we are already going to know, oh my God, we got the Trinity. It's a real thing. Now sky's the limit. Justice League, Justice League International, world's finest. Like the possibilities are endless. So that's why I'm super excited for the DCU, man. So the future, James Gunn, like he knew what he was thinking when he wanted to do this connected universe, because it's full of surprises. And for a long time, DC fans, we felt confident that if we had the right people in charge, we will be headed into a freaking amazing era. And if things keep going the way that they're going, sky's the limit. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. All right, let's chop it up a little bit because I'm yammering away too much today. It's like I haven't spoken to you guys for a long time, and I'm just talking too much. Let me see. All right, guys. So I think, yeah. Listen, I think I'm gonna call it a night. I've been going. Oh my God, 2 hours already, guys. Ryan, thank you. Faith Warrior Mario, always good to see you here, brother. Let me see who else. Hungry Almighty, Kavari, everybody that's on the chat, still in the chat, or that joined the chat at one point. Thank you for watching me. I'll try to do another live stream next Thursday or Friday. I don't know which date yet, but I'll announce that a day in advance. But thank you for hanging out with me and going over all this DC fandom, all this DC stuff. I'm probably gonna join the Dave the Film Junkie later on tonight, if I don't get too drunk. But yeah, for the weekend, I'm not. Oh yes, I'm going to a birthday party on Sunday, visiting my older sons and my mom's on Monday. So yeah, I have a full weekend. I have a full schedule, so it's gonna be fun. But stay safe out there, especially when you drive, because in holiday weekend people tend to do a little bit more of this and drive at the same time. If you're gonna drive in the morning. That's my technique. I drive in the morning because there's less people and less drunk people on the street. So guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe, share this content with everybody. Leave a comment in the comment section if you're watching the replay. Don't forget to hit the like, thumbs up button, share on all your social media platforms. Until next time, guys, I really appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for watching. Never let your nerd die. Peace.